rocking. I try to let a few doors walk, but if that freezer runs low, I gotta stock it. These scrub bucks got no mask, darn sure no drop times, but this chili has deer burger in it tonight.
Where did this podcast go? Straight to hell. Yeah, speaking of hell, check out East Coast Bowhunting Podcast.
Fantastic.
First of all, I'm addicted to the show.
I like that. That's cool. Okay. Full hunt. You live it, you breathe it.
It's a whole different world.
This East Coast has a little bit more of an edge and a grind to it.
You guys are fucking awesome.
I want to feel like I'm staying with the boys.
But I actually saw Jesus.
The point where it is now, where it's insane.
I just want to get the realest people possible in the industry.
You know, if you're not pissing people off, you're not doing it right.
Welcome back to another episode of the East Coast Bowhunting Podcast. We are grinding it out down to the wire here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the Great American Outdoor Show. We're joined today by Jeff Roddenberry from Outright Hunting Products, the MorphPro. And today's episode is brought to you by Shebeen Brewing, 100 Demons, Trez Euros, Ethics Archery, Scranton Power Sports, Nor'easter Game Calls, and of course, Wild Edge Inc. And we are presented by Working Class Bowhunter, not just a podcast, but the brand in the hunting industry. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, D-Rock?
What's going on, Drew?
Still alive, buddy.
Jeff?
Hey, D-Rock, what's up, man?
Another day, another dollar, it looks like for you.
Yeah, it's been a good day, man.
Hell yeah. So let's kick it, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and where we can find you.
Yeah, man, I'm out of Pensacola, Florida. I'm a Florida boy. I came out with a new product. It's a new concept in hanger design. It's pretty unique. It really saves you a lot of time and effort, and most of all, money. So this system allows you, it's a modular system, and it allows you to customize each and every set. So I'm just going around the country trying to get the word out on it. It's a fantastic product, and something you should check out for sure.
Hell yeah. Where can we find it?
We have it on our website, Outright Hunting Products, at gmail.com is our Gmail account. You can send us a message there. You can check out our website, outrighthunt.com. On Facebook, Outright Hunting Products, and Outright Hunt on Instagram. You can go see our products there.
Awesome. So let's start from the beginning. How'd you even come up with the idea of this? What inspired that?
Well, I've managed a large property for years and years, and I kind of came up with this to help me with my own sets and help us, when I was putting out sets throughout the property, just to cut time and effort. And it worked pretty good. So I had a couple buddies of mine that were well-respected guys. I had them take a look at it, had them use it. They were like, man, you need to do something with this. This thing's pretty slick. And so kind of got started with it, and it's really kind of taken off, it's really changes the method for all tree accessory products, without a doubt.
Hell yeah. So you're a hunter yourself, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I don't get to hunt much anymore. I'm always working now. But, yeah, so, it really does simplify things. And maybe one day I can get back to it and get back to hunting.
Hell yeah. Working class hunting is the hardest hunting out there. But it's well-deserved every time we succeed in the woods. Yeah, you got a nice display out here. I like the complete pack that you got going on here. Why don't we break it down for the listeners so they get a good visual of what you got here on the table?
Yeah, man, what we've got is a modular system, like I said, and it's got several different component pieces in it. From the small kit that it comes in, you can custom create up to 40 different hanger combinations on the fly. So what the system really does, it allows you to customize each and every set to perfect your setup the way that you want it. You're not bound by a traditional product that's fixed in style and size telling you what you got to do. You can create and do whatever you want, and everybody's different, every set's different, and you can perfect it to your liking each and every time with this set.
Word. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm really digging it, and just looking at the fine detail on it. I mean, there's a whole bunch of swivel joints too to create the fully customization of your setup. And then what I love most of it is the quick disconnect arms. That's something cool. I mean, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, you don't. It makes it a quick attachment, so you can set these base units we have. We offer a quick connect screw, which is, the first one of its kind. It's really quick and easy to put in the tree. If you're preset, you can take your impact, make quick work of setting a lot of stands. You can always load it in a hanger, put it in the tree as you would any traditional bow hanger. I really don't know why anybody would want to do that anymore. We've got a little tool that comes with the kit, and it's really quick and easy, a little starter tool, and it really changes the game when it comes to setting bow hangers.
And every attachment hooks in just like an impact drill bit.
Absolutely.
With that collar.
Right. So you can take these base systems we have and set them, and then, just like you said, you just connect in just like an impact.
And explain how when you screw it in, you can then disconnect it and make it the right way.
Yeah. So, when you screw it in to the tree, a lot of times with traditional hangers, the screw bottom's out and you're not exactly level, so you either have to back off and use loose, or you have to power through to get square. With this system, you can set your anchor first, and then you can just disconnect and adjust it right where you need to be. It's perfect every time.
Yeah, it's slick.
And what I like most of it actually is most about it is those screw-in studs that you have there. Obviously, the quick disconnect portion of it seems to act more or less like a socket, like what you would use on a ratchet and socket system. This way, you just drive it in first. You demonstrated it for me the other day. It was pretty impressive, and I was sold right away. You just kind of quick jab it into the tree trunk, and then you take one of your quick disconnect arms and then use it as a ratchet.
Right, yeah.
Screw it right in.
It drives like a nail. So,
yeah.
A nail will pierce and penetrate any type of wood. So no matter what kind of tree you're in, you drive it with this thing, and it's gonna pierce it and go deep into the tree, so you're not fighting to try to get a hanger started anymore. It's just one quick pop. It's way in the tree. And you can actually go right and connect your hanger on right there if you'd like, and
nice.
Just wind it right in the tree.
I think it's a great thing, and looking at it, it seems very sturdy and it'll last a long time. How is it, like, if they were to leave it in the tree, like, how would it hold up towards, like, weather and so on and so forth?
Okay, well, the whole concept is, you've got one hanger. You're not buying multiple hangers. You got one hanger. You just buy inexpensive screws and bolts and our strap mounts, and you leave those in the tree. That way you're not leaving your product out to weather in the field. You pull it every time you leave. But the sockets and the screws and the base mounts, they have a specialized coating on them that they actually contain coat the containers that they ship across the ocean in. And so basically these things are weatherproof. You just leave those in your tree, and anytime you come back to that tree, man, you just plug in and you're ready to rock.
Yeah, it's slick.
Ready to rock with D-Rock?
That's right.
So this is a quite impressive setup, actually. Can you break it down for us and the listeners out there, everything you got going on here, just so they get a concept of the mobility and agility and everything that brings it. It brings the hunting industry to the next level.
You can mount anything that you own hunting-wise on one of these.
It looks like GoPro mounts. You got stealth cam.
Yeah, let's let Jeff break it down.
Yeah, man. So basically, like I said, with a small kit, you can custom create. You can connect your parts and pieces together the way you want it. It's really quick and easy, and it doesn't take many pieces to do it. You can build up to 40 different combinations. You can get your quiver into the set. That way you're no longer hanging on a limb or stick it in your backpack. You can position it anywhere you like throughout your setup, even out in front of you or beside you, where you do not have to turn around to retrieve an arrow. You can get your ozonics in the set. You can hang your ozonics in like 2 seconds. It's really, really, really cool the way you can, quick attach this stuff. You can get your cameras in the set. We just came out with a new little camera mount that works great for your secondary cameras. If you're self-filming, you can connect it anywhere on the hanger, or you can use it for your field cams. And, lightning quick setup with your field cams. You're not strapping and shimming anything. You just set it left, right, up,
set
or down.
Set it, forget it.
That's it. And when you come back to pull it, you're gone in 2 seconds.
That's awesome. Drew, this really sparked your interest. So what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah,
man?
well, first of all, Jeff's right across from my booth at the show, so I've been watching him all day. He's watching me. And first thing that I noticed was obviously how sweet it was. It's just compact, and you can hang everything. There's little crow's feet, and he's got one hanger that you can hang, a dozen different things off of. But then I'm looking at, if you're hunting public land, he's got a way to, you don't have to screw into the tree. You have your strap
Absolutely.
system. So then I'm looking at it going, well, you could also take a stepladder, feed that rope right through his crow foot, and snap it onto the tree, and it'll suck it nice and tight to a tree.
Yeah, we do offer the screw bases, but there's millions of acres across the country that are state
Right.
land and federal land where you cannot put a screw in.
And
the
you
tree.
also have your bolts that you can throw on your stand.
Absolutely. So we have the strap mount for guys who hunt the public land. I use it when I'm mobile. It's just so quick and easy, and you're just putting on the base first, and then you just ratchet it to the tree. It's really quick and easy, and then you connect your hanger on. And so that's one option of mounting the system. The other option is we have bolts that we can put to your tree stand or your tripod or ladder stand, or put them in your manufactured shooting house, and that way you can use this. It's really a universal hanger system, and you can plug in anywhere you put these inexpensive stands and inexpensive screws and bolts.
That's really cool. Trev, you keep on Googling out this setup, man. I know you have a ton of questions.
No,
man.
it's just wicked cool, and it's just it's something new to the industry, and I'm just kind of taking it in and just kind of inspecting it, and it's just awesome how it looks. Like with the it looks like your quiver, it's halfway down. How does that mount? What is? You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a quick disconnect too.
Oh, okay. So there is another quick disconnect.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm looking at it, and it's like a kid in a candy store. You're like, oh, what is this thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like an Erector Set for hunters, man. You can just do whatever you want to do with it. And so that's why everybody loves it, man, because they can get out of it exactly what they need for that particular set, so they're happy with it.
Like Jeff, I always tell people, design your climb. Well, you're design your hangers. You can put them wherever you want, however you want, and you can hang whatever the hell you want off it.
It's incredible. What is the price point on something like this?
Well, we have packages starting at $29.99, and so we have our full system kit, and we'll work backwards. We have our full system kit, and it's pretty much got everything except the tree stand bolts. They're separate, and our new little camera mount. We had to kind of cut the system off at some point, and really we can put anything we want behind a quick connect here. And so we have a whole lot of other lines that we're going to be introducing. And so we cut our kit off, and so basically working backwards, we have our full system kit, and it retails for $120, and it's worth every single penny. You get quite a few, actually 4 screws that come with it, plus the strap mount, so you get five setups right from the start. And then we offer packages all the way down to $29.99, where what we've done is we've taken our kit and we've split it up into individual packages. So if you don't want to spend $100, or you don't like a part or piece that's in there, you don't think you'd use it, you don't have to buy it. You can kind of go and customize your own system from the parts and pieces that you like.
Well, you said that's $100, and you can make 40 different combinations.
Close to it, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
worth
insane.
$100.
That's a no-brainer.
And how much is the weight of that $100 kit right there?
The whole kit weighs 3 pounds. It's really lightweight.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, it rolls up in a little kit. It's compact, and you don't even have to take the whole kit with you if you don't want to. You can just just like
take what you need.
Take what you need, like any traditional hanger. You can connect it. Put it together, fold it up, throw it in your pack. The only difference is with our system, you don't have a screw poking you in the back because you can just disconnect it.
True. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that, man.
Pretty slick.
We got the modern assassin just circling around us.
He's like a predator.
He is a predator.
He always is a predator.
I'm like a buzzard. I'm around the killers.
He's been using the system for a while.
Yeah. I found you. What was it? We were at the Kinsey's outdoor show.
Kinsey's a couple
I saw
years
the
ago.
product, and when you walk by, it's hard to miss. You see this thing, you're like, what all is going on in there? And that's a great thing. It's all going on. It's whatever you need it to do. You can pretty much make it do. I got talking to Jeff, looked at it. I took it home, and as he was just saying, I don't carry the whole kit with me. I carry a couple anchors in case I happen to move or I find a spot I want to set up, but I pretty much have my system built the way I want it. I carry just the pieces I need. It's lighter than my standard bow hanger, longer, and holds more shit. Win-win-win.
Can't go wrong. And Drew, I know you're definitely engineer at heart.
Yep.
And you definitely have a lot of things to bring to the game. And I know you have some prototypes yourself. So what are your how are your wheels turning right now as you look at this?
The second I saw this stuff, my head started turning. It's just there's a million different things you can do. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm definitely going home with a set, and I always start thinking mobile hunting, saddle hunters. You always want your gear right there. because you're not in a tree stand, so when you're in a saddle, you need stuff right there against a tree. So right there, I'm looking at every different combination, and you could have like that crow's foot with the 3 different legs coming off. You could have your backpack hanging on one, you could have your bow hanging on one, your rangefinder hanging on one. I mean,
it's far enough away from the tree trunk, even on the short end of the stick. And you could, if you need a little further off the trunk, depending on the pitch of the angle of the tree, what have you, all you got to do is, like you said, the Erector
go 2
set.
foot out with that one.
Yeah,
it's awesome. I'll definitely be using it. I'll be recommending the hell out of it.
What was your hottest seller, Jeff?
Man, the kit's a pretty hot seller because, it's kind of new to everybody. And they're like, wow, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. So just give me the whole damn thing, And so that's kind of, our kit's really been rocking. It's the most expensive thing we have, but that's what people seem to like. So,
hey, sometimes it's worth the investment.
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, you get what you pay for.
You do.
It's $100 and you'll have it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You're not hurting those things.
We're giving a lifetime warranty on it. What hanger would ever give you a lifetime warranty? The only thing we don't warranty for life is the base units, because they're meant to be left in the field. Now, they do very well in the field, but I live on a saltwater bay, and I've got these things in my privacy fence where I practice my different yardages. They've been out there for years and not a speck of rust on them. But we warranty the hanger arms. The way the system works is you buy the kit, you're done buying hangers. You're just buying inexpensive screws and bolts, and that's how this thing pays for itself very quickly. If something happens to one of those arms, we're going to replace it or fix it for you as quickly as possible, because we want you buying these screws and bolts from us for a lifetime.
Well, and anybody that's followed me knows I break just about everything I touch. I just have a knack for breaking and destroying things, and these things have held up awesome. I have 0 complaints so far. Actually, the things that I thought to myself to improve, I contacted Jeff and said, hey, what about this? It's already in the works. What about that? Oh, I'll have one for you when I see you at the next show. So, I mean, the man's on top of it, not only what he's designed, but taking hunters' actual feedback and taking a great product, and just it's the fine-tuned things that make the big difference when it comes to it.
Absolutely, and it's somebody that's going to stand behind their product like that goes miles, especially in the industry. Is somebody that listens to the hunters, like Garrett's saying, and being one with the hunters, being a hunter yourself, and standing behind your product that goes miles, especially.
And you know what? That I'm glad you bring that up, Trev, because no one wants to buy a product that's not made by a hunter. You know what I mean? Because if it's an engineer creating something, there's definitely going to be a flaw. And it's made by the engineer, not by the hunter.
It's like working on cars, D-Rock.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mechanics don't build vehicles. Engineers do.
We're listening, too, because anything can be on the backside of this Quick Connect. A guy can come up to me and say, hey, man, you know what that would work for? And I'm listening because, he may use something that I don't, and he may incorporate his style of hunting. And it wouldn't work for me, but maybe thousands of people would want to do it that way. So I'm listening to everybody,
Right.
Yeah, I'm digging it. So what are there any future goals for MorphPro? I mean, something that you might be working on that maybe you could disclose a little bit?
Yeah,
that
man.
we can look out for?
We're about to introduce a new little product. It's pretty slick. I hunt in the south, and a lot of mosquitoes, and it's warm at that time of year when the bow season rolls around, and man, I have dropped my thermocell to the ground so many damn times, and it'll ruin your hunt in a heartbeat. So I've got a little holder that we're about to introduce, and those days will be over.
I'm big into deer hunting down on the eastern shore, and the mosquitoes are killer. Rule number 1 for deer hunting is have a thermocell. Rule number 2, have refills. And 3, make sure you got more refills.
Yeah. Like I say, you drop your thermocell during a hunt like that, and it's over with. You're getting down, and usually it's prime time. And like I said, we come up with this little mount for it, and those days will be over with, and you can mount it wherever you want.
That's going to be revolutionary, and not only just for the hunter, though. Mm-hmm. Even for the outdoorsman in general.
Absolutely.
The hiker.
The fisherman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a ton of things that the thermocell is used for. So, like you were saying, and going back and listening to people, that's going to could be hundreds of thousands of people that could use it that aren't hunters.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
just think shooting your bow in the backyard. You probably got a tree right there. Boom. Throw a lag in it. Grab a hanger. pop it on when you're done shooting your bow, pop it off, and bring it back inside.
Yeah, I live in Florida. I've got a little privacy fence, and I moved my hanger down the fence to shoot different yardages, and I've had these things out there, and I live right on a bay, like I said, and these lags stay in my fence, and I move it for different yardages, and man, it's held up really well, no rust on it or whatever, so it's very versatile and very hardy.
An application I had thought about using them for, Trev, I don't know, do you do any timber duck hunting?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, a ton of it.
Exactly. I had thought about this. You put an anchor in the tree, that little crow's foot.
You don't have to hold your gun.
You got your calls, you got your gun, you got your extra, jacket or hang up your gloves, whatever you need. And then when you leave the marsh, you just leave that little hanger, that little pin right in the tree. Next time you come back, you got your spot, you got your gun, everything's at the right height. You're good to go.
Yep.
You even hang your decoy bag.
No, what's crazy is this is very versatile. It's not just for the hunter, like we were saying. I mean, I look at it, it just reminds me of the movie Step Brothers. It's like so many activities. Like you could really go wild with it. The outdoor enthusiast, the person that goes out camping, I mean, you could use it for anything.
Yeah, well, we've had some surprise markets with it. We went to a show over in Memphis, and we got there, and it was like all bass boats and duck hunting booths. I was like, man, we are going to bomb at this thing. And actually, we ended up just rocking because all the waterfowl guys that hunt along the river over there, man, they're hunting that flooded timber, and this is perfect for them. It holds a lot of weight, and they can set it up real quick and easy. And so that's become a real surprise market for us. Another surprise market are the guys out elk hunting. They're not actually using the product to hunt the elk with. They're using it in elk camp. They can get their stuff up off the ground and hang all their stuff real quick. I sold a lot of kits this year. Guys we're using this for our satellite camp,
So
That's
what's
awesome.
what's the poundage like that it could hold when it's at full extension?
Max capacity.
Capacity.
It's hard to answer that question. I have people ask me that all the time because it just makes so many different combinations, and each one varies. It's physics, and
use your best judgment. So to
yeah,
speak.
yeah. Well, I mean. I usually just show pictures, and it's usually from the waterfowl guys, man. I'm not a duck hunter, but they send me pictures all the time. And like this guy here, I know you guys at home can't see this, but we've got our little crow's foot hanger. This guy's got a 4-man limit and a shotgun hanging on it. That's got to be, I don't know, close to 50 pounds.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
pretty damn strong.
That's a dual hanger.
Well, that's what I did. If you notice, I pushed on that thing pretty good, and it doesn't budge at all.
That's steel, baby.
So what's the warranty on this stuff?
Okay, so the way it works, like I said, if any of these arms fell for you, we're going to take care of that because we want you using these base screws. If you have a problem, you just call me, and we're going to fix it for you immediately because we want you buying screws and bolts.
Coming right from the East Coast.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's very important to any consumer out there is like if something happens, they're spending good money on it, they're relying on it, they want to continue to use it because they like it. And there's nothing worse than a gimmicky warranty, limited lifetime, blah, 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 only if this or only if that. They want to hear that you're going to take care of it.
Yeah, man. Well, we got all these new lines coming, and we've got all these bolts and screws we want to sell. So, man, we're lifetime customers, man. We're
cool.
We want to take care of you.
That's
right
awesome.
On.
Repeat
Mm-hmm.
customers.
Exactly.
So one thing we do with every guest that we have on the show, and this is a put-on-spot question, but you're a hunter, so I think you have something to be said on this one, is Ninja Tip of the Day. What good advice can you give any outdoorsman in the outdoor industry or even on a hunt? Ninja Tip of the Day.
Ninja Tip of the Day. I'm gotten older, so, it's really about just, and I don't get to hunt much anymore either. I'm working so much. Man, just, when you're in the woods, take it all in because, you get caught up in life and you don't get to do it much anymore. And don't take it for granted. I mean, it's something that's good for your soul, get you away, and get you away from the rigors of life. And I just say take it all in every time you're in the woods, whether you kill anything or not. It's not about killing, and it's not about the size of the deer that you kill.
You know what? I've heard a lot of motherfucking ninja tips of the day, and there's been really good ones, very tactical ones, some that were a little passive but smart, and it takes a lot of thought into it. But this one, I do have to say, It's life advice right there.
That's real life.
And that just it brings you a bit of serenity just thinking about it. I really love that one. That's really good.
Oh, cool.
So you made it to the last segment. We're just starting to wind down. I know you got your buddies waiting for you, and we're kind of pushing the limits here. What rattles your antlers? What really gets under your skin in the hunting industry?
Oh man, I never was really a big social media guy, but I kind of had to get into it with this business. And man, so I go to forums and stuff like that, and I hear people dogging on each other all the time. And it's usually some kid thinks he's like knows it all, and I never respond to those type people, but I see it all the time, man. The hunting industry is getting smaller. Or the hunters, the people that hunt, it's getting to be a smaller group of people each year, and I think ripping on each other and kind of is doing bad for the whole group of people that want to hunt. It's really turning off a lot of these young kids. That we need these kids. We need to get them into hunting, and it's good for them. It keeps them off the streets, and I just don't like seeing all the ripping that's going on, and so like I said, I'm a pretty easygoing guy, and if I could change one thing, that would be it. Just you're hunters, man. You need to share the things together, and camaraderie with each other, and quit ripping on each other so damn much.
Amen. And that's an understatement. You're not a laid back, chill guy. You're cool as shit.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
you are,
that.
Man. So, that was great, man. You touched on everything about your product, and I'm sure the listeners are sold as well. While that Jink is sold, I'm sure we're going to go home with the set. And
Garrett Benner's sold.
I already got mine.
Modern Assassin's in.
So let's go around the room real quick and end the show good. Is round of positivity. What you got? Boneyard.
It's always an awesome show. If you're coming to buy steps, we're sold out. Which is
good. You've been busy all day, man. You're slammed over there.
Yeah, no, it's been an awesome show, educating people on saddle hunting and just mobile hunting in general, and meeting new people, man. And that's what I come here to do, is just network and meet people. And had a hell of a time at Garrett's last night, all of us together.
Yeah.
It's like every year it becomes more and more of a family.
Yeah, I like that one. Gee, what you got? You've been spreading a lot of positivity in this weekend.
I'm hopping in everywhere, I guess. Yeah, positive. I guess just to meet another guy at the show. Jeff and I have known each other for a while, but to see a friendly face with a good product that's back again, shake his hand, and I see him here. I've seen his products more than once, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you here again because you've got some attention over here. Well, it's not only eye catching. It's definitely eye-catching when you look over and you're like, what in the hell is going on in that setup? But then when you figure it out. So positive, just hoping to see you back here, Andrew back here again, products that really do well, you're going to see here again.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure.
Trev, what you got? Positivity.
Positivity is, I can't thank Jeff for coming on the show and explaining your product, and it's a good thing, and I wish you the best of luck with your new products and up to come, and hopefully you're real successful in the industry.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt, you're going to be. Jeff Roddenberry from MorphPro. What do you got for positivity?
Man, I just want to thank you guys, man, because I'm just a little guy. I'm trying to get out there with my product. I need this. I need guys like you to put me up here on the spot and let me talk about my product, and I appreciate it.
Without a doubt, we appreciate you taking the time to
absolutely.
It's the end of the day, and I'm like, what do you think? Run it.
Yeah, man.
And he's East Coast. There's nothing better than that. He's East Coast. He's
East
us.
Coast,
He's East
Pensacola,
Coast.
Florida.
And you did really good for it being day 8. I know both of you and I are about to fall over dead.
Yeah, man. And no doubt about it, I'm a tired puppy.
What I got to bring positive to the table is just the whole experience, making good friends, good networks, and meeting great people. You really walk around the area. I mean, I said it so many times. I did the Harrisburg 500 so many times in cowboy boots and Caymans, ostriches. It's not comfortable at the end of the day. Yeah. But you know what? It's worth meeting all those great faces, great people, and making those connections.
The pain and the struggle that we go through, and in doing this, and being tired. You guys have been working your ass off all week, and just to piggyback on that, I mean, it all comes together, and it's all just a fucking positive.
That's awesome. Boneyard, you want to close us out?
Yeah. I've never done this, but I guess we just go keep stepping.
And stay.
No.
One more time.
Yeah, stay stepping.
And stay slaying.
All right.